We're here with head wrestling coach Nate Carr Jr., another edition of Inside Davidson Wrestling, episode 2. Coach, you guys just wrapped up your first event this weekend at Southeast Open, and you probably saw some good things out of a few guys. And just go ahead and recap, what you saw out of some of the guys this weekend.
Yeah, we probably had like 18 to 19 guys. Then we had some things pop up that a couple guys couldn't wrestle. So the group was a little smaller than anticipated. We had like 14 guys compete. That everyone wrestled well. We noticed some things that our guys are in really good shape and they competed really hard. So that was a thing that we, as a staff, we noticed right away is that guys they could wrestle 7 minutes and they could do it multiple times in a day as long as they kept their routines up and their food and their hydration up. Guys were really in good shape. So that was I thought that was really good for our staff to see that the guys were competing at a high level in shape. So had 3 freshmen place. DJ Spring placed in 6 at heavyweight. Wyatt Ferguson in 184 placed 3rd, and then Tyler Xavier McKnight placed 2nd, all in the freshman sophomore division. For their debut, I thought they wrestled hard, all 3 of them. So I was very impressed and encouraged by their efforts in their opening college tournament. So look to see them add each week, right? Another opportunity for these guys to get better this week. So and a lot of upperclassmen competed well too. Again, we had about 6 or 7 guys that were planning on competing that kind of changed the drift of like some of our experience that we wanted to see. But the guys that did compete, everyone competed hard. I believe 11 guys got wins this past weekend. So getting their hand raised is a big part of why you train hard, just so you can go out there and perform. And those guys were doing that. So pleased with where they were at. More to come from that whole group as we get into week 2, right? So.
Yeah, and one other thing I want to touch on is, seemed like there's some high-scoring matches. Tyler outscored his opponents 37-5, and then you talked about Wyatt coming into the weekend. You weren't sure if he was going to go, gave it a go, 13 points on that first match, and you're seeing a lot of points scored by the guys. And, what's that maybe, I guess, attest to, with the training and what you guys are, giving them in the wrestling room?
Yeah, I think they're trying to score points. I think a lot of opportunities to put guys on their back, right? Get a chance to get a 3-point takedown and then looking for a turn right away. So preaching chain wrestling, we say it a lot, chain wrestle. You score, what's the next best position you get to? Whether it's getting him on his back or solidifying a turn. I saw a lot of guys getting back points this weekend, and I think that was kind of the difference. The 3-point takedown adding with the back points. You guys were scoring. Sophomore Jackson Sickle still had 3 major decisions in the wrestle bags, and I think 11 to 1, 12 to 2, 13 to 3. A lot of bonus point wins for our team. I'm not sure how many bonus points we had, but it was we were scoring a lot of points, which is good to see.
Awesome. And this week, it's a big storyline. You guys are heading up to Iowa State. Your alma mater. Your brother wrestles there, so obviously the big question and the elephant in the room. You got to talk to Iowa State a little bit today with their broadcast team, but what's that going to be like? You're going to go back to Ames. You're going to, coach against your brother and be back home, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah, no, we're excited. I think it's going to be a great experience for our team, right? So just to be in that environment with a really good tradition in Ames. Very grateful for my time in Ames. So it'll be a really cool, I would say, family affair or celebration of what the Carr family has been able to accomplish at Iowa State, but even just after Iowa State, what they're able to accomplish. I've learned a lot at Iowa State. I had some great coaches, Kevin Jackson, Kel Sanderson, some really great people that, without some of their mentorships and learning from those guys, I wouldn't be a head coach, right? So just a great opportunity to go back. We're going to wrestle hard. We're going to compete. We keep telling these guys, wrestle your best right now. What can you do right now in this moment? So you're going to have a hostile crowd. It's going to be kind of fun. They're going to be on us. And we got to go out there and put your straps on and go get it, right? Do your very best. So it'll be exciting. I really feel like the opportunity to be in an environment of a top 10 program is something that these guys need to experience as we can continue to build our program, right? So just seeing that level of intensity and support from the fans. So that's something that we want to try to do here, is build a great fan base, right? So these guys can go out there and put some energy out to the fans and the community. So really excited opportunity. It'll be good to go home. I'll see some familiar faces as former teammates. It'll be really cool, but at the end of the day, it's a competition, and we're going to go out there and scrap another hour and a half, 2 hours, right? So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you kind of hit on the health kind of going into the Southeast Open, but it seems like going into this week might be back to full strength. We're probably going to see, some guys that maybe didn't wrestle at Southeast Open. I don't know how that's going to shake out, but
Yeah, we're still probably not at full strength, but it's the beginning of the year. We'll bring 12 to 13 guys, move the lineup around a little bit, and we'll put the best guys we got out there available. And they'll wrestle hard, right? So all these guys are in shape. They're ready to compete. Some debuts for some of these guys. So some of these guys, first match of the season will be in Ames, right? So really exciting opportunity for these guys to go out there and compete. Not really at full strength yet, but it's a long season. I like to say greater later. So whenever those guys our full lineup is ready to go, they'll get out there and put on a show. So it'll be a little bit left, a little bit, probably a couple more weeks, but hopefully we'll have that full lineup here in the next month or so.
Well, Coach, I know it's a busy week. Appreciate you taking the time with us.
Yep, thanks. Go Cats.